It's Aristeia week here on Beasts of War, and we have some amazing prizes up for grabs. First up, one lucky winner is going to win the entire lineup of expansions for Aristeia throughout 2018. This includes the Soldier of Fortune pack and 3 more. Plus, we have an additional 10 prizes from the current Infinity range to give away. These include 5 sets of the Bill Mushashi box set and 5 blisters of Major Lunah. Get your comments in on any of the Aristeia content this week on beastsofwar.com, Facebook or YouTube for your chance to win. Hello everybody, it is that time of Aristeia week where Killian and Carlos are going to face off in the arena. So, oh wow, you fist coming up already? Wow.
Yeah, already.
I mean, I know there are some board games out there that make you want to strangle your friends, but let's not get that punchy that quick.
This is an arena combat game, come on.
Okay, so the guys have picked their fighters. So, Carlos, would you like to introduce us to your team?
Yes, we're going to play, well, this is the first battle report here. We're going to play straight up the teams that the rulebook points at. Okay, but
yes.
Remember, you can compose your team with the selection of fighters that you want. I'm going with the orange team, which I would say that is more an offensive team, more frag team. It's composed by 8-Ball, Wild Bill, Bill Mushashi, and Gata. So the sumo wrestler, as Killian said, the mid-range shooter, okay, the killing machine, Bill Mushashi, close combat, and the scorer, which is Gata, which will reach the places that no one else has.
And Killian, on your side, who do we have?
So I'm playing as the green team, so I have Hexx3r, who's going to be my area control specialist, Major Lunah, my long-range sniper, who's going to be taking people out, Maximus, the tank, and then Parvati, who is he's a good all-rounder.
Okay. All right, well, how do we begin a game?
Well, yeah, we have already composed our decks. We have We have already shuffled them, and we know who is the underdog, which is Killian, because the green team has a lower total initiative value. Well, sometimes when I play with friends, I'll allow them to cut my deck, but that's enough. Cut my deck. Sorry.
No, you've got it right.
Okay, and now we
draw 4 cards each.
Draw 4 cards. Draw. That's the what I was looking for.
We've also set up our players, so the players have to start around one of the zones. They can be either inside the zone itself or in any of the spaces surrounding it.
Okay, so you're trying to get a little bit closer to Carlos. Carlos, yes. You're hanging Gata back while everybody else is trying to get a little closer, yeah?
Yeah, because the scoring zone at the beginning of this particular mission, which is Assault, which is the most basic standard mission of the scenarios that the rulebook displays for you, we are scoring at the first term in the center. Okay. And then the underdog decides which is the next scoring zone. But the underdog marker changes depending who is ahead on the scoring.
Got it.
And yes, you can deploy it inside one of the red zones or next to.
Touching.
In fact, it's the underdog who decides which is the deployment zone, and the other player has to deploy in the opposite.
So I choose number 4, and then Carlos is going across the board number 1.
Okay, cool.
And without getting any further in tournament rules, we may be more aware of which our decks are composed by. There will be a draw mini game to nullify the chances of using the fighters that you want. But those are tournament rules, and I'm not going to go full in that. It's important to have a clean demo game here.
Cool. All right. Well, who reveals their character first?
It's at the same time. Turn 1.
Well, let's do it one by one so I can bring it up for everybody. So.
So we have our fighters laid out. They're all blind, so we don't know who is going first.
Yeah. So Killian, who do you have first there?
I have Hexx3r activating first.
Okay, on initiative 5. And Carlos?
And Carlos has 8-Ball with initiative 4 as the first fighter for this first round. So Killian decides.
I'm going to say that Carlos is going to go first.
Okay.
Okay, so 8-Ball is going to be the first figure to be activated. 8-Ball is right here. 8-Ball is going to spend 2 energy points, 2 action points, okay, into moving and he has a value of speed of 4, so he can move up to 4 spaces. But I'm going to interrupt here the movement. Okay, I can do it whenever I want, and I'm going to place executing Be-Water Youth. I'm going to try to place Miyamoto Musashi next to 8-Ball.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Lovely
That's
result,
enough, yeah.
lovely result, because I can switch the special the exclamation mark and the shield in moving 8-Ball displays himself, and then I can put
Miyamoto Musashi.
Miyamoto Musashi up there.
Ooh.
Right in front. So already he's pulled Miyamoto Musashi all the way up the board, which
Yeah,
is bad.
very aggressive.
Yes.
And then the other 2 movement points, and I still have to spend. I'm going to put right there 8-Ball, save from a sniper shot. You will say that.
See. So this blocks line of sight, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that was 8-Ball's activation.
Okay.
Killian.
So now I activate Hexx3r. So
Yep.
Hexx3r starts with 5 energy. I'll pop down here just to remind myself. My first activation is going to be to move, so it generates me my full movement of 4. And the first thing that she's going to do is move, so she's going to move 2. 1, 2. She's then going to use her Vede Retro, and she'll use it on...
Okay. Now, what does this do?
It's an action, and it allows her to displace allies, enemies, or obstacles.
Okay.
So she can target somebody and get them to move, push them about. I can target friendly models, so I'm going to target Maximus, and I use 3 yellow dice.
Okay.
So...
Maximus is ridiculously slow,
Oh, yes.
so Hexx3r is a great add-on for him.
let's see. That's
no
enough.
success,
Oh,
but
yes.
you have switched for displacement there.
Okay. So even though I didn't get any successes, because I didn't get any hit symbols, I activated my switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your switch?
Displace myself, so I can move myself 1 space.
The
Okay.
same switch that the 8-Ball has. It's the
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to just move myself to here. I still have points of my movement, but I'll activate Vede Retro again.
same. Just cost 1 action point by retro.
Target Maximus again. Try the same thing. See if we can get Maximus moving.
Is there a maximum range on the ability?
Yes, 5. I
5
suppose.
hexes? Okay.
So it's 1 to 4, so I should be still within range.
Oh
No,
my god,
no.
Killian's luck with the dice.
These are cursed dice, Carlos. Okay. Didn't even get my switch that time either, so I can't displace myself.
Okay.
1 point left. I'll activate it. Try Vede Retro.
Try this.
Yeah, I'll try these dice instead. Okay.
Yeah, you take the cursed dice. Carlos.
Okay.
Repeat the same thing. Targeting Maximus. Vede Retro. Let's see what happens.
Oh my
No.
god. Oh
No.
my god.
I think I'm just cursed personally today. So that's as far as she got, and that is the
But
end.
you still have points of movement.
I do still have points of movement, but I
Yes,
don't want to
true.
get too close. So what I'm going to do is spend my remaining points of movement, which I think I had two left. Yeah, I'll go 1 and 2 to be safe behind here.
And hide. Okay.
Yes, best thing to do. Okay, so
New card?
new card each.
Yes.
Alright,
Killian, I flip Major Lunah.
Major Lunah, and I flip Gata. Gata has a 7
Major
value
Lunah's 5.
of initiative. Gata is going to go first.
I thought she might.
Okay, Gata is going to spend 2 action points, and she can move up to 5 spaces.
Okay.
But free run allows her to do like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Beep.
2 more action points. 1, 2, 3.
She's coming closer
4.
to me.
4, and that's enough. And then 1 last action point is going to execute a misdirection to impose the dazzle state to Lunah, the terrifying sniper.
So Lunah is here.
I'm going to blind her with a slap with my tail, which is essentially what.
No, this isn't an attack. This is just an ability. So you just have to roll and get a success.
Yes,
Really?
I need a success.
I don't have any
here.
defense against this, unfortunately.
No face to face.
Any cards?
That's what I'm looking at.
Seems very unnecessary, but let's try. let's try just to roll, and
Okay.
just need a success symbol.
See
Go
if
for
you're
it.
better with the dice than I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Success.
Okay.
And also I have a switch, not because it's exclamation mark. Doesn't matter.
So she's dazzled, blinded?
Dazzle. I blinded the sniper.
Okay, that's bad. That's very
Yeah, I'm
bad.
kind of guessing a sniper who's blind isn't really going to be much use.
No, afraid not. There's not much I can really do about this. So, I activate now with Major Lunah. She starts with 5 energy.
But she's a blinded sniper.
There's not really much I can do at all.
So, what exactly does blind do to you?
All her range, all her actions can only perform in 1/1 range.
Right,
is-
so you could attack Gata, who's right next to
No,
No.
because the range of her attacks are
3 to 8 squares away. So she's
you.
long
She has a
range.
minimum range.
Nothing up close at all.
Oh.
So all I can really do at this point is maybe try and set myself up for the next turn. But unfortunately now I have to move past Gata. So what I'm going to do is spend 2 of my energy to do a move. She generates her...
And Gata will try to brawn to
Yes.
To grapple?
to avoid Luna to advance.
Oh, right.
I have to be careful here. If I move to this square, for example, and then try and move again, I'm still going to be in contact. So I have to try and move away here. I'm going to try and move to there.
Okay. Well, before you reach that particular space, I will roll just a yellow dice here, trying to
And I
block
roll
all
my
the stars.
agility, which is an orange.
Okay, rolling.
Nothing and
Nothing.
nothing. She needed stars to succeed in the disengage.
Okay,
so
so
she didn't
because
make
you
it.
both tied and you got no successes,
Yep, I have to.
you fail.
I have to at least get 1 success.
And if you had both got 1 success, would it have still been a fail?
No, what I'm in this kind of role, I'm trying to have blocks to nullify her stars.
I see.
Because she has to succeed and in the action of getting away from me.
Exactly.
And so if it's a tie, you wouldn't move.
Exactly.
Because the
Okay.
action wasn't successful.
Got it.
And because of that, I lose all my movement points as well.
She lost her 4 movement points were cancelled,
Yeah.
but she still can try again.
Yes.
For
So I
now.
Try again.
spend some more energy, and I'll try to move again. So same thing as before.
Same
Okay.
thing as before.
Let's see if it's better this time.
Yep.
That's better.
And I'm not able to nullify your movement, but I have a switch.
Ah,
What does Gata's switch do?
Switch to
exclamation marks.
2 exclamation marks can nullify a star from your adjacent opponent's roll.
Oh. So even though I got a success because she activates her switch, she kills my move.
Oh man, that's that.
And because I've only got the 1 energy left and I have no 1 action, so that is the end of Major Lunah's turn.
All right. So we're back to flipping.
We're back to flipping.
Carlos, who do you have?
Give me a second, please.
Oh, are you
oh
thinking
dear.
of cards?
Let's flipping.
Let's flip.
Okay. So Carlos gets Mushashi.
I have Miyamoto Mushashi
And I have
and
Maximus.
Maximus. Okay, I'm going to allow Maximus to go first.
Okay.
Okay.
So Maximus starts his energy at 5.
Uh-huh.
Now the thing about Maximus is slow.
Okay, what's the speed?
Maximus' speed is 3. He's not
Okay.
going fast anywhere.
Well, he's in heavy.
He's heavy,
Heavy
but
armor.
but he can't get. He's not going to be able to move, and because I've been blocked here and here, there's no way he's getting around to take out Gata.
And because you moved to here,
Exactly.
you blocked yourself.
So Maximus is going for a walk.
Okay.
So I'll spend his 2 of his points.
Yeah.
Get him to move. He gets 3. So I go 1, 2, 3,
Uh-huh.
and then I spend 2 more to get another 3. 1, 2. I'll enter the scoring zone,
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
and that is about as much as I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I don't have anything to really help me out here, so that'll be the end of Maximus's activation.
Okay. Musashi,
Mushashi.
the killer.
Yep. Mushashi is going to Mushashi here. Okay. Going to move 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to slash Maximus.
Okay.
We know how this goes.
Yes.
Maximus is a rock, a tank. He can endure these kind of actions.
So I'm going to be using
we
Maximus'
have
block.
to look forward this movement. Okay.
Do you automatically get 1 block?
I automatically get at least 1 shield.
Okay.
Mhm.
But, 3 dice on Musashi's side. This
So,
could go
let's see
horrible.
what
Nothing
happens.
to scare Maximus
Oh,
really.
I
Reroll.
reroll that one because it was cocked.
Okay.
Oh,
It is a critical block.
Oh, wow, critical block.
So critical block lets me nullify 1 dice. I think in this case I'm going to nullify the blue dice.
Wait.
Oh. Playing tactics.
Before rolls, critical block and switches, I'm going to use the tactical card Fortune favors the badass. That allows me to reroll 1 of my dice.
Oh, before the critical block.
Yep.
Okay.
So this one
Orange, yeah.
is not showing anything menacing here. I reroll it and get a
Shield.
Shield.
a block. But that, well, is my is my initiative. The guy who has the initiative can decide who goes first with his switches. So.
Do you have a switch?
Do you have a switch? No.
I do have a switch. I could use impose taunted state on the target.
Yeah, you can taunt me if you want. Yeah, use your switch first.
But first thing I want to do is
but that is the result of the roll, the switch. Impose taunted state.
So just for clarity, for order of play, switches go before what's rolled. Yeah. Okay. And you decide which switches activate first.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to activate my switch then, and I'll impose the taunted state on Mushashi.
Mushashi is taunted by Maximus.
Which means that Mushashi can only target Maximus.
Yeah.
Okay, which uses up my 2 symbols, the shield and an exclamation mark.
Okay, so you have no shields now. I know that he hasn't any shields.
I have 1 shield as standard for Maximus, and I still have the critical block. So I can use the critical block to nullify a dice.
Which one?
Nullify the blue dice.
The blue dice is nullified like that. Okay, well, out of the roll.
Out of the roll,
so you are hitting me with 1 success, and I have 1 shield and 1 impact, and not enough to repeat the attack and stuff like that.
Okay. My shield from Maximus, which he has as standard, will block that attack.
So here I'm really choosing if I want to suffer a wound or make a wound to Maximus. Okay. I will stop it right there. I'm not going to switch this shield into a star, which is something that Mushashi can do, but I'm fine there. Okay.
So all attacks are blocked.
Just for my own clarity then, the stars, even though you're being attacked, your stars hit Carlos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In a defensive roll, you can still make damage to the attacker.
Even if at your range, because at range characters count as having a contender, a rifle, which can damage. So even if you're at range and you're shot by someone, if you're rolling defensive dice, you can still hurt them.
So everybody has a ranged weapon?
Everybody has a ranged weapon contender.
Okay, but you can't choose to use it?
You can, it's just not very efficient.
Okay.
It's 1 orange dice for 3 energy points.
Okay, how about no? For a defensive piece, fine.
Weapon of last resort. Last resort.
And I should not allow you to make your changes. I should spend I could have repeated the attack. I didn't realize with the blue dice. Okay, so enough for Mushashi and enough for Maximus. So it's the last moment, the last activation of the.
Yep, last activation of the turn.
Okay.
So you flip last model.
Okay, so for Carlos,
Wild Bill. Here,
and
here,
Parvati.
And Parvati.
Killian, you've got Parvati. Okay.
Okay.
So who's got the highest initiative? Wild Bill?
I have 6. I'm going to allow Parvati to be activated first.
Okay. So Parvati starts with her energy of 5. I'm going to spend her first because she's right in base contact with Gata. So I think I can do some damage here by spending 2.
What is the range of your attack?
Oh, submachine guns is 2-6, so I actually need to be at least 1 space away.
Yes.
That's right.
Gata is horrifyingly fast, and locking people down is crazy.
She's right. So I should spend the first 2 to actually move instead.
And try and get away?
Yep. So spend the first 2 to move. She generates 5 movement points because she's quite fast.
Yep.
First thing I want to do is move 1.
What disengage roll? What is your agility?
My agility is 1 orange dice.
Versus 1 yellow dice.
Hang on, I may want to activate a tactic here. I'm going to activate the tactic Dodge to add 1 blue dice to my roll.
I'm going to activate the tactic Focus to add another yellow dice to my roll.
Okay.
So
now, timing of these cards, I assume it tells you specifically when you're meant to be playing.
Before making a roll, before making a roll.
Yeah.
So it's handy, it's written on each card what they can do. Ready?
Roll. I block your success.
Yes, he blocks my success. Do I get a trigger from this? I do, but it doesn't really affect me. Just give me a +2 initiative, which isn't going to help too much.
Oh yeah, because you are
But will that last till the next round?
No, it doesn't, because this is the last activation of this turn.
But no, it goes like this. Give me a +2 initiative token. When you and we didn't say this, after the activation of Mushashi, the red state goes into blue state.
Okay.
And after the activation of the Parvati, this red state of +2 initiative will become blue state, and it still will have a +1 to initiative for the next turn. So now you put in red. When the turn ends, that becomes blue because it's there. When your activation ends.
And for the same for Major Lunah, because she was blinded.
But Major Lunah was blinded
before her activation.
Before her activation. After her activation, that goes blue, and is nothing that will affect you.
Okay.
Because the states are over your card until you finish your activation. Then they flip over.
Okay.
And that is very important. Yeah. Sorry, I should have.
And then after the following activation, does it fall off?
At the end of the round, all blue states disappear, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I failed that roll anyway, so I'm not moving from where I was. I'm going to spend another 2 for my energy.
Trying to get clear?
Yep, unfortunately so. To get more movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll do it again.
So trying to move away.
It's another disengage roll. This time with
more tactics.
I think I'm going to have to play another tactic, so I'm going to activate Focus this time to add a yellow dice to my roll.
Okay.
That's a bit better.
I cancel with my switch. I cancel your success.
Yes, because it's Gata. Yes. And again, I can give myself a blither with a token for +2. Not really going to help too much.
I don't know, because it'll put Parvati on +2 initiative, so initiative 6 for next round.
Yes, initiative 6 for next round.
So they will both turn to blue?
No.
No?
They both flip over, so they'll lose
no,
+1.
you cannot add additional about that.
Okay. And unfortunately, only 1 left. There's nobody I can heal with my medkit ability, so that's the end of her turn.
Okay.
And she hasn't moved at all.
Gata is really paying for herself?
Well, it was an aggressive way of using Gata, really. So now, while Bill is going to move up to 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move again, 1, 2. And this is the actual end of the round.
Okay.
Because I have more figures than Killian on the scoring zone, I get 2 victory points.
Okay. And what victory points are you winning to, or is there a set number of rounds?
0 victory points for him, 2 victory points for me. He keeps being the underdog. He will decide the scoring zone for the next turn. I get to draw 1 card for a scoring, and then we both get to draw 1 card because it's the end of the turn. Okay.
But how do you win?
Scoring 8 victory points, or
after
5 rounds, the one who has more victory points, and if we both have the same amount of victory points, the one who has more frags, which is eliminating another.
Okay. Right, new round then?
New round, so we retake our initiative cards back up.
Yep.
And Killian, which zone would you like to make the scoring zone?
Yeah, that's the important thing.
So I can choose any zone to be the scoring zone.
That doesn't have characters inside.
That includes the one directly behind me.
Alright.
So I think...
No, there's no one inside here. You can...
So what I'm going to do is take the scoring zone, put it inside this area here.
Okay.
And now I shuffle. So, we must remove all states as well. So Major Lunah can see again.
And after her activation, these would have went to blue and been removed? Or do they stay because they still have an effect?
No, they become blue.
They become blue.
Okay.
But that was after the activation.
After the activation.
They will be removed after her next activation.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what we can do here.
Well, the strategizing is happening.
Yes, it's deciding who to activate and in what order.
See, I'm guessing this is where the great tactical flexibility comes in. You're trying to outwit your opponent and see where would he activate first. Carlos is very cagey right now. You can see the wheels turning behind those eyes.
Wonderful eyes. Okay.
Tricky.
The tension.
Okay, let's see what I drew that time as well. Okay.
So you've got all 4 of yours down?
I've got all of mine down.
Do you have a plan?
I do have a plan.
Okay.
I don't know if
Is
it's
it a
going to
good
work
plan?
or not, because
Is
my
it a
dice,
cunning
my dice have hated me, but we'll see what happens.
Well, this is the thing in every game. Dice happen.
Yes, dice happen, exactly. So Carlos knows his first and Carlos knows his last, in between. He's working on now.
The midterm that he's wondering about.
So I want to try and get as many of my guys into the scoring zone and hold it by the end. and I think I can try and pin down at least some of his guys with Maximus here in the middle.
So you're trying to pin down with Maximus. I can see Hexx3r trying to get in, these two trying to get in, but could Gata not just flip over the top?
She could, that's why I need to try and take her out before she activates, hopefully.
Right, and who do you have that can really do that? Because these both have minimum ranges.
True, however, if I get Gata pushed away to any distance, I can try then to take her out. And as well as that, I've also got, if anybody declares an attack on anybody who is not Maximus, Maximus gets to displace himself.
Oh, lovely.
So even though he's very slow, if somebody targets anybody who isn't Maximus, he'd be coming in their direction.
I see.
That's how it works in theory. Let's see if it works in practice.
Ready to go?
Ready to go. First activation.
Okay, Carlos, who do you have?
My first activation will be Miyamoto Mushashi.
Hexx3r.
With a 6.
Hexx3r will be the
Hexx3r with
first.
a 5.
Okay.
Right.
Miyamoto Mushashi is going to go first.
I thought so. Okay.
Kind of guessed that. So where is Mushashi at the minute? He's here on the board.
Right there, yes.
Okay.
Okay. At the beginning of one of your character's activations, I can use Stick to the Plan. Okay, allows me to search for a specific tactic, put it in my hand, and then we will both
Draw
get
a card.
so allow me just a second.
Do you want to draw your card now then, Killian?
I'll draw my card now.
Now, in this particular scenario, are the decks pre-assigned for what you're meant to have in them? Because I know you do have the deck building aspect, or are you free to actually choose some of your own tactics for it?
We're free to choose, I think, for this initial game. You're free to choose.
Okay.
So we have the standard 10, and obviously Carlos has gone for the shiny 10.
Of course.
But then you pick your ones from each, so 2 for each character. So I have 2 for each character's ones.
I
on my
have
team.
chosen the card.
See, this is the thing. I would probably say whoever owns the box gets to use the shiny 10.
I think so. I think that's how it works, yes.
Shuffle, and now I get another one, because this is how it goes.
Lots of tactics cards in Carlos's hand.
Oh wow, oh wow. Oh geez, oh man. So, first action with Miyamoto Mushashi, he's going to spend 3 action points into Ken no Sen.
Okay, which
Cost
does?
3, and it's going to be an attack, obviously.
Okay.
And I'm going to increase the amount of chances by putting Ace of Diamonds, that includes extra dice to my roll, so it will be
so
a
you're getting
5 dice roll.
Okay.
What do you think about this, Maximus? What do you think about this? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Maximus is tough. I think he'll take it. So he'll be using his defense. He's got green and blue and a shield.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Okay,
ouch.
Big roll.
Okay. So, not enough for
Not enough to
repeating the attack, which was something that I was very looking forward to. So Maximus can easily, has any kind of switch, Maximus?
I could activate my switch to give you the taunted state. Means you can only attack me.
Which are the symbols? You're sacrificing one shield.
One shield and one. I could use that, so I can use the switch if I want to. You currently have 4 hits though.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm taunted against you, which means I can. Taunted means that I can just attack him. I'm obsessed with him. Okay.
But Killian's deciding, does he or does he not taunt you right now?
Has you decided already?
I think I will use the switch, yes, to keep you taunted.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but you lost that
Shield, I only have 1 shield remaining.
So I can make to you.
3 damage.
No, I can make 6 damage to him.
6 damage?
If I want. If I want, I can make 6.
Because he can use his shield as attacks, you see, using a special ability.
Let's say that this success is cancelled by his default blocking, and let's say that I can still use this block to nullify his
hit,
and I change these 2 blocks, so I make a total amount of 5 wounds to Maximus, and that with Kazetachinu allows me to move 5 spaces.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and end up here, and I can still move. That's the thing. So I will be able to get inside the zone if Hexx3r doesn't
stop you.
But bear in mind, if you used all your shields, you're going to take 1 hit from Maximus.
But I didn't.
Oh, you kept 1 back.
That's why I increased the roll to
damage.
having so many symbols. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is move to get to try and Hexx3r should try to retain. And this is a face-to-face roll. My agility is these 2 dice.
And my brawn is yellow and blue.
You have 2 dice for brown.
Yep, 2 brawn, yellow and blue.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Wait. wait.
Card time.
Card time.
Card time. Because there's a card. There's a card here. Okay, now let's roll.
Success. And
But not that nothing is blocking me. Yeah, that's it. Success, because my switch can change this block into a success, and there's no blocks.
I have no blocks on my side.
So I can make 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh. Tricksy
That's
move.
Miyamoto Musashi for you.
That's Miyamoto Mushashi at his best. Thank you, Miyamoto Mushashi. Ends the activation, the red state becomes blue.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so now Hexx3r activates. Has her 5 energy. Now, what's the best way to do this with Hexx3r? First thing I'm going to do is spend 2 energy to give her movement. And she has movement of 4.
4.
So I'll spend the first to go 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 of her movement. And then I'm going to activate a tactic card. I'm going to activate Scram. And Scram allows me to displace all the targets adjacent to the active character.
Anyone can use that?
Anyone can use that.
Okay.
So it's a Maximus card, but it means that any character can displace anybody in adjacents. So I get to replace. I'm going to push Miyamoto Musashi out of the zone. I'm going to push Major Lunah
in.
Push her in.
Oh, I can also pull. You say yes.
Yeah, displace.
Yes, allows you
One,
to pull.
just one space, but whenever you want, and that will be.
And that will be it.
Yeah.
And then I've got 3 activations left, so I'll spend my first. Vede Retro. I'm going to target.
Remember that with your switch you can
That's true, displace
make
myself.
a space for Parvati to enter, for example.
I'm going to target Parvati with Vede Retro. So I get 3 yellow dice.
Looking for hits.
Success,
Total success.
In fact, you can displace yourself twice.
So I'll push Parvati.
No, wait, important. The switches go before the result of the roll. So first displace Hexx3r wherever you want, and then move Parvati.
So I can displace myself twice by using these 2 here.
Correct.
So displace to here and to here.
If you want, that's enough.
And then I'll use my ability to push Parvati, and I'll push her to...
Now, how many spaces can you push?
1.
Just the one.
Displace is just 1.
Oh, I can't, because if I don't want to block line of sight, you see, as well. This is tricky.
It depends what you want to do, because you can either block the way in for Gata and make it more difficult, or you can move out of the way because Gata can jump over you anyway.
That's true.
I'd say pull her inside the zone, or at least one step, because you can still make more rolls.
That's
with
true. So I'll pull Parvati to here.
Yep.
I'll activate Vede Retro again.
Yep.
This time I'm going to
pull her again inside the zone, and she will be not in contact with
that's
Gata.
true.
But if you do that, Gata is free to move.
This is true, but I want to... I could try and pull her back, and then if Parvati activates, she can target Gata with those machine guns.
Okay.
To lock her down. So I'm going to try and pull Parvati into the zone. So activate Vede Retro again. Target Parvati. Success.
And you can displace yourself also.
So what I'll do is I'll displace myself to here, and I'll pull Parvati to here. Okay. 1 left, I believe, because I've used 2, then 2 Vede. So I'm going to try Vede Retro one more time with my last. This time target Miyamoto Musashi.
Yeah, pull him inside. Yeah.
So target Miyamoto Musashi. Oh, and this time
fail.
I fail. So I do get to push him out. Okay. So that's the end of that activation.
Next up, Carlos, who you got?
Maximus.
8 ball.
And Killian, who are you activating?
Maximus.
They both have the same initiative value, but underdog decides.
So Underdog's going to go first. So
Okay.
I'm going to choose to activate Maximus first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to see if I can, you see, walking backwards take a long time, so I'm going to try and maybe do some damage to Wild Bill.
Walking backwards.
So
walking.
start with his 5 energy.
Mm-hmm.
Spend my first to get 2 to get very slow movement of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Spend my first 1 to walk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I can use one of my big attacks. And his big attack is a Yotama Shield.
Okay.
So it costs 3.
Right. And what's it give you?
So Yotama Shield is 1 black dice, 1 red dice, and 1 blue dice.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to play a card Focus to add 1 yellow dice to that as well.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to use block and adding 2 more blue dice to my roll, which is pretty defensive and can maybe can
Do something interesting.
make things interesting. Yep.
I'm going to play my trump card here and say, no, you are not.
Oh no, nullified. Okay, there we go.
I want Maximus to do some damage.
You're just 2 wounds away from death, so
Bet bigger, go home.
Okay, we ready?
I have 3 lovely shields
Oof.
and 1 star. I block your stars
You block my stars.
and you block my star. And well, I do not go into activities because I need to. So
I do have only the
Switch?
1 to block, yeah, but I could just to take the. I don't want to take the damage though because I'm already quite low.
mhm.
So I guess that's going to be the end of that. And his Jotun Shield didn't manage to do enough damage at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can move away because
Yeah. Now I can decide to move away if I want to, because if I want to move, I have a critical against anything to do. I have
Yes.
2 movement points left,
yes.
so I'll use those movement points to block that road through.
Moving away from the gunslinger. Yes, very intelligent.
I want to stop 8-Ball walking through that.
You
gap,
can
though.
totally nullify the gunslinger, but no, you decide to move away
Honestly,
from it.
Killian, I would have done something slightly different.
Oh, okay.
Everyone point it out.
Okay.
I would have moved to here, because then 8-Ball has to walk past you,
Oh, that's a good point.
and then the gunslinger, you're within 1 space of him. Oh well, too late.
So
Live and learn. Live and learn.
so Wild Bill, I had other plans for Wild Bill, but you know, yep, it's too tasty. I mean, yeah, hang on, we're playing. We have to play. Okay, Wild Bill is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Bill didn't activate.
Oh,
8 ball,
sorry.
yes,
Oh, it's
8
8 ball. Oh, so sorry. So sorry.
Good job, I'm here, eh?
Yes.
Cheating
So
all over the
sorry.
place.
Oh, this is much better even. Sorry. I'm sorry. 8 ball.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Zap. Now he's going to be to execute Be Watered Youth.
And what does it do?
It's the same thing that he made at the beginning. Allows to this guy or this guy, whoever I choose, to place himself next to him. I'm going to put Wild Bill next to, so he's closer to the area for his activation. So I'm looking for stars. But if here I manage to have also shields and exclamation marks, it will be even better. Nothing happened. So disappointing.
Do you have the points to do it again?
No.
Oh.
Because Big Water, my friend, Big Water Youth is 3 and movement was 2, so 8 Ball has already spent all of his action points.
Okay.
Okay. End of that round. On to the next cards.
Yep.
Yep.
You got Killian?
Flip. I have Major Lunah.
And I have Wild Bill.
Okay. So
Okay.
Wild Bill has 6. So Wild Bill can choose to activate first if he wants to.
Yep. And Wild Bill. I'm trying to find a spot where I can shoot at 2 figures of your team, because Wild Bill has a change that might work and might allow him to to kill 2 characters. That would be super lovely. In fact, I can do it, yeah. But if I move here, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can do it. I move myself up there, okay?
Okay,
I was
Yep.
here, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
If distance 2 to Maximus and distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is still range for shooting at Hexx3r, for example.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack Maximus, and if I have 3 exclamation marks, I will be able to shoot again for free to Hexx3r, for example, or to Parvati. Okay.
So I'll get my shield dice ready.
Yep. Twin pistols is this roll, and I already have a success, but you already have
a shield to cancel.
A shield, and we both have cover.
Oh yes, because of the square here.
Correct.
So we both get 1 black dice each.
Okay, cool. Roll them.
Oh,
Very
critical.
bad,
Nice.
very bad roll for me. Very bad roll in terms of change also. You block all my shots.
Block all the shots.
Yep. Oh, that was your roll.
That was my roll.
Which dice are you nullifying?
I will nullify the red dice.
The red one. So this is much worse than I was expected. There's no way for me to even increase the amount of wounds because I'm not going to sacrifice anything. Oh, but
Oh. You're going to try a tactic?
Shenanigans.
If he's able to do it.
no, we too late and too not significantly.
Did you miss the trigger?
Namaste.
Okay.
And is that the end of his activation?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Now I'm on Major Lunah. But Major Lunah is in another bad situation because
She's engaged.
yes,
with
she's engaged
Mushashi.
me with Mushashi, and I can't see Wild Bill to take a shot at him because my line of sight is blocked by Parvati. I think friendly characters still block line of sight.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can shoot Gata.
Too close. I need
Too
to be at least
close.
3 away.
Still?
Close.
Oh.
Because a sniper, her effective range is 3-8, I guess.
I see.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a tactics card, which is stick to the plan.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm going to search through for a card.
And I can draw 1 card
Yep.
because he's using that. Oh, wow! Mind games.
Oh, I know. I know you love your mind games, Carlos.
Okay, I'll take that one. And then I get to draw one as well.
Did you shuffle?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because, well, I should probably shuffle. Hang on. I'll say you can cut the deck for me.
Thank you, Justin. He was totally... We're going to need a croupier here in the battle report now.
Just get me a pair
We
of
have to get
glasses
them
and a
uniform,
wig.
that's the thing. And then
1 card for you.
top card.
There you
Okay,
go, sir. Hopefully did something good for you.
right, so Major Lunah starts with 5. First thing she's going to do is spend 2 to move. So she is going to try and generate her movement points first at 4. And she's
Mushashi's brown is...
going to try and move
this.
back. So my agility is 1 orange dice.
Yep.
Mushashi's brown is blue and orange. I block your star.
Oh, okay, so the block is no good. Okay, and there's not really much I could
You
do.
gonna try again?
I could, but that doesn't leave me with anything left to do any kind of shot.
Maybe, but it means you're not in melee with Mushashi for next turn.
Yeah.
That's true, so spend the other 2. Try again.
Block,
No.
block,
No.
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing works.
So nothing that time either. And then I end her activation.
Not even in the future things work.
I have to hope so. Okay.
No, it basically your grappling works too well.
Yeah. Yeah, it requires a lot. Last
Last
character.
card.
Okay, obviously Gata, obviously Parvati.
Now, because Parvati has got these plus tokens, she's now up to 6.
Oh,
But
that's
Gata
so
is
cute.
on
7, yes.
That's so cute. Okay, so you think you can do something. No, you're not. Gata is being activated first, and she is going to come over here, jump over it.
And do you have to make a roll for that, Carlos?
No, it's
You
free
use a
run.
free run.
Cost 0, allows me to jump over that. And that cost 2. And now I have 3 action points left. And you know what? I'm going to misdirection. Each one of these. Each one of these. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Misdirection, because it's obviously that he has the round, but by getting inside, I'm just getting victory points out of his scoring. So first, Parvati blinded. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I
No, failed.
Nothing happened. Next, more important, Hexx3r blinded. Hexx3r is blinded.
Hexx3r is blinded.
And I have a switch that allows me to displace myself, but I'm fine there because I'm totally nullifying a lot. And I'm going to try to blind now Major Lunah.
Okay.
And she's blinded, and I can... Oh, enough. So, who's not blinded? Parvati, right?
Parvati is.
Parvati is not blinded. Oh, and Parvati is going to act now. I should have blinded.
Focused.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so onto Parvati.
Yeah.
So these will disappear at the end of this turn. She has got 5. Now I've got the round okay, because I know I've got 2 characters in there. But do I want to try and do some damage? But to do that, I've got to get out of the way. So what I'll do first is I'll spend 2 to do movement. And I'm going to move, let's see, I have to succeed first at my move away. So I'm going to move to here. I have to pass my dice rolls, which
So
hasn't worked out well for me so
Gata's
far.
Brawn, Gata's Brawn is a yellow dice.
And mine is an orange. Nope.
No.
Okay, so I still don't succeed. So I'm kept there and I've wasted 2 points. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be doing any damage this turn, so what instead I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 of them to use reset. And reset will let me remove a state from a target.
Yep.
And I'm going to remove the state from Major Lunah.
Okay.
So I have to roll orange dice and yellow dice.
Yeah. Needs a success, a
Needs
star.
a success.
Yep.
Success.
That's 6 enough.
And a switch.
Yep, it gets a switch, so I give myself a token as well. I'll remove the blinded state on Major Lunah. And I have 1 left, which I could try to heal somebody if Maximus wasn't so far away. So I'm at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the blue marker goes away, the red marker becomes blue.
Yes.
Okay.
Hexx3r's one stays in effect because she hasn't activated yet.
Okay. Now I'd like a little clarification on the actual scoring. So last turn, Carlos, you scored 2. This turn, I'm assuming you will score 2. 1 for each of your characters above.
No,
No.
Just for having more characters than your rival.
And if you had it on your own, how many would you score?
3.
Okay.
Having just 1 character but no enemy characters is 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Having more than the rival is 2. Having the same is 1, and we both score.
Okay.
So I get 2 in this time.
So you get to draw 2 cards, and I get to draw 1 card, and we're tied.
Right. And because you're tied, does the underdog stay with Killian?
That's a good question. I think that now the underdog comes
switches.
to me. Yes.
So,
Oh, you have underdog green, but underdog is got red draw too, or something like that.
Carlos is underdog, he gets to choose where the...
Yeah, I get to
zones are.
choose where is the next scoring zone, and everybody seems pretty tight there. I just have to choose a place where Maximus cannot reach, essentially.
I can see where I would go,
Yeah.
but I'll say afterwards.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
spot number 2.
Oh, it's down. Okay.
Okay. So,
Carlos, who are you activating first?
First character.
first character.
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Wild
so
Bill.
it'll be
Okay,
On
I'll be
your side.
activating Parvati.
Parvati. Okay.
who's on a 5. So while Bill is on a 6.
Yep, Wild Bill is super cool. So, what Wild Bill is actually going to do is... I can sense the tension here. I'm going to spend a card, which is Ace of Clubs, which perform a twin pistols attacks. It costs no action points.
Oh.
So allows me to try to finish
going for a
Maximus
He might be.
and then move away and go to the scoring zone, which will be super nice to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I
So-
safe guessing you're probably going to shoot Maximus again?
Yeah, because if I get Maximus out of the board, I get a frag token.
Yes, and frag tokens
and
are
that
good.
solves ties at the end. That's important. That allows me to draw another card. That's important. So,
Any cards to add to your attack? Now there's a question. Is there any limit to how many cards you can play into an action?
No.
If the trigger is correct?
no.
As long as it
If
backs up, yeah.
the watch is correct, you can. But then you have, it's a limited resource. You just have 18 for the.
And do you reshuffle whenever you run out, or are they
Okay.
gone?
Yes.
No
ready to go?
cards.
No cards.
I move the
One.
thing. Wow, what a waste of everything. I move this obstacle, I think is here.
Yeah.
Okay. 2. Well, that's 3 wounds. No shields.
No shields apart from one that I have.
So,
So I'm on 5, so I can only take 2.
and you take 2.
And I could take, well, I could. Oh, how are you changing? You've got 2 hits, are you changing one to. Because you have one
It's
automatic.
enough. I
Yeah.
have one automatic.
Okay, what I have to do then is I have to play a card. I'm going to activate Adamantite, nullify all the opponent's attacks.
Really?
Yeah. Need to keep Maximus alive.
Well, that
Good
has
play.
to be played. That's well played, well played. So, after that waste of time,
But you take 1 hit.
really?
Yes, because I scored a hit.
Really?
Really?
The audacity.
Okay, disappointed. I move away 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yep. 3, 4. Enough. That was Wild Bill's activation.
Okay. So now on to Parvati. So she starts, she's got active 5, but energy 5. So I'm going to spend 2 to start to remove the blinded state from Hexx3r.
Yeah.
So she'll try and do the blinded state from Hexx3r.
Sure. Yeah, makes sense.
So that is that is yellow and orange. Do that away. Don't want to modify that in any way.
Is it worth modifying?
Nah, I think it should be okay.
Success.
Success. So I remove the state.
Excellent.
Do I get any of my triggers? Well, yes, I can give myself a trigger for the next turn. Okay. Then I could see Wild Bill is all the way over there, and Parvati, even though she's got movement 5, I'm not going to get too much closer. So what I'm going to do is too close to move and shoot. Nope, not enough to do that. I'm going to spend 2 to move. So I'm going to try and move this direction. So it'll be the same again. This time, see if she can get away. So it's
yellow
orange.
versus orange?
Yep. Yellow versus orange. Let's see. It's
Oh, you did
success.
it. You did it.
So she'll go
1, 5. Come on.
yes, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4, 5.
Okay.
Yep.
And then with my last one, I'm going to activate Medkit on Maximus. It's in orange dice. And then for every hit, it heals the target 1.
Okay.
Or it heals 1 from the
Heals
target.
1. Doesn't matter how many successes you have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heal
so
1.
Heal 1 from Maximus. Okay.
Sorry,
Activate.
that's a mic. Sorry.
I'll activate the trigger again to give myself another of this. That will disappear at the end of the round.
Yeah,
Those two.
and you have already spent your points, so the blue one gets away and the red one turns over.
To blue.
That's it.
Who's
Okay.
next? Well, Bill has gone, so back to flipping.
Back to flipping.
Maximus.
Miyamoto Mushashi. Okay. Maximus go first.
Maximus go first. Okay. So I think Maximus is going to. He's not going to be able to get to the scoring zone even with 6 move because he's just too far away. So I think he's going to do spend 2 to move. He'll spend 1 to get into contact with
8 ball.
And then he'll spend 3 to do an attack.
Okay.
So same as before, he's going to activate his Yotam Shield.
Yep.
And Yotam Shield is red, blue, and black.
Anything else being put into it?
Unfortunately, not this time. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get this out of the way.
Bad roll.
I hit you, second away. You get many shields and 1 hit. So I suppose you hit me once.
I'm going to impose the taunted state on you.
Okay.
You can only target me. Okay, and that is the entirety of my activation. I have movement points left, but I'm going to stay where I am.
Now it's Miyamoto Mushashi moment. Miyamoto Mushashi is going to.
Oh, hang on. How many? No, I think I used them all up because I could have, if I had had enough exclamation points, I could have displaced you as well. That doesn't really help me. Okay, continue on.
Miyamoto Mushashi is going to attack. Miyamoto Mushashi is going to attack Major Lunah, which is a very basic thing to do.
So Major Lunah's shield is blue and green.
If I manage to have to kill Lunah, essentially, I will be able also to put myself next to Hexx3r. And if I happen. Yeah, and I happen to have certain amount of symbols, I will be able also to try to kill Hexx3r, but this is science fiction right now.
I'm going to play dodge to add a blue dice to my roll.
Okay, here we go. Miyamoto Mushashi.
2 shields.
Wait, now.
Oh.
I'm going to nullify 1 of the opponent dice. Okay.
Oh, okay. Which dice?
The multi-symbol one.
The blue. Okay.
That was one of the cards. So right now you're just blocking.
Just block on 1.
1 of the wounds, and I have and making 4 wounds. The value of health is enough.
Yep,
and
it's
that's
enough.
it. And that's it. So because that is happening, I can Gata and get next to
Hexx3r.
Hexx3r, and that was a 3 action thing.
First blood.
First blood. You get a frag token now, Carlos, as well.
Yep. And that was 3 and 2 remaining points. But if I play this card, I gain 1 action point, and I can perform Kennosen again.
Oh. Okay. Ouch. Okay. So,
rock and roll
against Hexx3r here. So she's got a yellow and a blue. Oh, this could be damaging.
This could be devastating.
It could be devastating. Ready?
Bring the pain.
1 shield.
Okay.
Oh.
Just 1 shield.
Just 1 shield.
I can hit you with 3, hit you with 4, and repeat the attack.
Oh.
I can hit you with 4 and repeat the attack.
And I only have 3.
I think this is overkill.
Yeah. But if I make 3 wounds to you and I kill you and I get another frag token, which is what is happening essentially, right?
Yep.
Miyamoto Mushashi can move 1, 2, 3 up here.
So Hexx3r is off the board as well into the infirmary. Oh, Miyamoto Mushashi, nasty.
He's a machine.
He's a machine. Is that the end of your activation, Carlos? Okay.
Okay, flip them. Killian, who you got?
I've got Hexx3r, who's currently off the board.
Alright, so what happens whenever you activate someone who's off the board?
Nothing.
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 Actually, I get 2 cards for every frag.
Yep.
So I have to look at this.
And Carlos is activating Gata, who is now all alone on the board with that huge movement.
Yeah, but Gata can do stuff like this. Allow me to show you.
Yep.
Gata can, well, it's Gata's turn. Okay, Gata here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this for moving again 5. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enough to get into the zone. She has to disengage against Parvati. Parvati's brawl is
blue.
Blue. Gata's brown. Gata's agility is red, and this is not to Gata. Gata hasn't received any wound.
No, it was Wild Bill took a wound.
Wild Bill took a wound, and no one else. No, 8-ball got a wound.
8-ball got a wound.
Sorry. So agility, Gata.
Are you gonna be Carlos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, I lost track.
Red and yellow.
I need stars, and you need shields.
I need shields.
Two shields.
Two
I
shields.
need 3 stars, which is practically impossible.
2.
I have 2 stars. I have not the chains for nullify. I can nothing.
Nothing. And I
block
get
successfully the whole movement here. Congratulations.
Locked her down. Last character.
Yep, flip them.
Last character. Yours is Major Lunah, which is out of the board. Mine is 8-ball. So what I'm going to do is try to attack. Yeah, I can do that because Maximus is just 3 wounds away from death, and I'm taunted. I'm taunted. So I'm going to do that because this is already mine. I'm making 3 points out of this.
Yeah.
So, I forget to blind with my last action
You
point.
could have tried, yes.
But I lost track of that. Let's hit Maximus
again. Okay.
which is the most difficult thing to do. But let's hit Maximus.
You want to try doing Be Water Dude? Try and push him about?
No, makes no sense right now. Eat my Fajin, which is blue and orange.
I'm using my defense. Oh
my God!
Maximus is tough.
Well, at least I'm blocking that star.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're blocking.
So I'm going to nullify that dice.
Yeah, you nullify that dice. Nothing happens here. Nothing interesting to do. It's very difficult to try to do stuff to. But you know what? Let's try again. I'm attacking you because Eat My Fajin, which is the attack of 8-ball, just cost 2.
Just cost it.
Okay.
And now
4 shields.
Not a hope. Bong, bong, bong.
Nothing. It's Maximus. Come on, it's Maximus.
Yeah.
So, end of the round, right?
So
your characters go from the infirmary to the bench. In the bench, they receive a -2 to energy. Thank you so much.
3
I get
points for you.
3 points, which is great.
Yep. Killian becomes the underdog again.
and now
Yes, correct.
remove remove any blue tokens
Well, the blue tokens are removed after the activation.
after activation. Yes.
But I think those should have already been removed after Parvati was activated. Yeah.
I think.
And the red one should have become blue.
Oh yes, the red should become blue, and that should
Okay.
Yeah. Out.
Yeah.
Those red ones,
Basic.
appear now. Yeah.
At the start of the round.
Yep.
And where are you making the scoring zone?
Oh, where will I make the scoring
Important
zone?
choice.
This is now. It can't be in a zone where there's any characters active at the moment. So I think I'm going to choose this zone here.
Okay. Characters cannot respawn in that zone. They can respawn in the other zones, even in the central zone. And that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still underdog. So ready to flip first card?
Yeah.
Who have you got?
Major Lunah.
Major Lunah.
Okay. And Carlos? Gata?
Is Gata. Major Lunah. Why Major Lunah? You want to appear and shoot at someone because you won't reach the scoring zone with Major Lunah.
So can you guess what I'm going to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to
can
guess
see it.
what you're going to do. No, but I'm going first.
Oh,
I'm
yes, because you've got the
thinking-
7, yes.
Yeah, so I want to move away from
Parvati.
Parvati.
Need to roll.
Yep.
Okay, and Parvati's defense is bronze is blue.
Two
hits,
stars,
two stars, a
no
star,
shields.
No
so
shields.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have slapped her
Parvati
before
on the way
that.
by.
Yeah,
well.
but
Now, there's a question. You can choose to interrupt your movement at any stage.
yes, you can do it.
So you
Yeah.
can move 3, do the thing, and then move your remaining 2. if
Yeah,
you
in
get
fact,
or
in
if-
fact, well,
I'm
but
just
now
wondering,
I'm
would Carlos
doing
be able
that.
to
I should.
make the roll, then smack you before leaving?
He could, I suppose. He's generated.
Yeah,
movement points.
but anyway, I'm thinking about that after succeeding at that, so I don't see it fair, you know.
Okay.
So I move over there and
Just do a little victory dance.
oh, I didn't knew that. Well, you never know. Enough.
Okay.
Major Lunah.
So now Major Lunah will spawn.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to pop up here.
Okay. And she's going to shoot at the back at
moves.
Maximus.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not at the back of Maximus. No.
Back of Mushashi?
Yes.
Or would you spawn here and try and shoot Gata?
I could try and there and shoot Gata, but I want to try and... Gata's already activated. Mushashi is still to activate. I know he can do a lot of damage to my guys. If I try to go here, I'm too close to use the sniper rifle, even though I get the cover bonus. Because it would be 1, 2, 3. Is it 3? 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'll get to activate her special ability then if I spawn there, because it goes via diagonals.
Okay.
So she spawns there. She has -2 to her activation, so she only starts with 3 energy. And I'm going to...
Well, this is the beginning of any character's activation. I'm going to catch breath, so I get 2 more tactics.
Oh, okay.
Clever. You're keeping your hand very well stocked, Carlos.
Well, we are facing.
Is this a good tactic?
Is the tactic you mean is having cards in your hand instead of waiting for them to appear? Yeah, that's correct.
No, it's more just, I've seen you're constantly making sure that as soon as it gets down a little bit, you're always making sure there's more coming in.
Well, I was lucky. I was able to score a few times and frags. Those are important. Look at how Maximus can endure the whole thing.
Maximus is a tanky
It's
stuff.
incredible. It's very reliable.
So I have 2 options here with Major Lunah. I can either activate Suppressive Fire, which means I can basically, without having to roll, without Carlos rolling any dice, if I succeed, give him -2 to his movement. And then if I get any triggers, I can give wounds on him, or I can spend all 3 for the called shot, try and maybe take him out. So I think in this case, because I've only got 3 here.
Call shot.
Yeah, called shot.
Okay.
So, called shot.
I'm adding a
dice to the roll.
dice
Okay.
to the roll.
In that case, if you're adding a blue dice, I'm going to take aim and add a yellow dice to mine, or orange dice. So I get 2 orange,
Oh, hang on, he's reaching for the hand again.
1 red, and I get 1 automatic hit on this as well. And because I'm a veteran sniper, because I'm in cover as well, there's 1 black dice added. I can change that to an orange dice as well.
Yeah.
Yes. So veteran sniper, before making a combat roll, you can switch any black dice to an orange dice. So this is what I'm rolling.
And there's already a success to that shot,
There's already
right?
success.
Would Carlos be in cover from where he is?
But doesn't matter against Lunah. Lunah nullifies cover.
No,
Okay.
that's cover.
Roll him.
Well, that four shields.
2 orange dice that do nothing. I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, but well, I will shut my mouth up.
I'm going to use my trigger
Correct.
to spend these 2 to nullify a shield for my opponent's roll.
That's it. So that means
4 hits.
4 hits. That totally wipes out Mushashi out of the board. Anyway, there's 1 hit for you.
1 hit for me, so Major Lunah takes 1 hit.
And you get a frag and
I get a frag token and 1 tactic.
Yep.
Okay.
That's Major Lunah.
Yeah.
Coming back from the death, you know, doesn't matter.
Okay. Flip the next.
Flip the next
Yeah.
one.
Parvati.
Miyamoto Mushashi.
Oh, he's
no,
dying.
he's dead.
Okay.
Whoops.
So Parvati will activate then.
Mm-hmm.
So she starts with 5. She's +1's not really going to affect her too much.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing she's going to do is during her activation, she's going to heal 1 for every ally. So I'll heal Maximus 1.
Oh,
I'll heal Major Lunah 1.
Oh, damn it.
Which is good to do. Then
Maximus is becoming a rock again. And it's so difficult. And that Maximus just was in danger because of a super roll by Mushashi. But
that was a big roll for Musashi at the start of the game, but he has just stood there and took it for the rest of the game.
Major Lunah was activated, so
her flips over to
now
-1.
flips over.
Okay.
Oh wow, so getting taken out really hurt.
Yeah, getting taken out really hurts. So I'll spend her first 2 to generate her movement of 5. She will spend 2 to 1, 2. She's then going to target Gata, and she'll use her submachine guns akimbo. So even though she's a healer, she is still quite dangerous.
Oh yeah, yeah, very complete, very
complete character. So she gets 2 orange dice and 1 yellow dice.
Nice. Anything could be fed into that?
If I could feed anything in, I would at this point. But
Going to take aim at a orange dice to this roll because Gata's defense is not pretty much. Give me a black one.
Oh, black one, yes.
There you go, sir.
Because she's got cover.
And another black one.
Oh, 2 blacks.
Yeah, because the Gata's defense is black.
Oh yes, Gata's defense is black.
So
Okay.
Roll up.
2 shields, 2 blocks.
1 shield, 2 blocks, and no exclamation marks. So no effect on that one.
Yep.
Okay. I still have 2 left, so I'll spend those 2 to do the attack again.
No, you move and you shot.
That's
you have
4.
already. That's 4.
Oh yes, that's 4. So I've only got the 1
What you
left.
have two left is movement points.
I can do the movement points.
And then medikit or something like that can be
Yeah, if
made.
there's anybody within range of 5. I think he's slightly too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5 is a rough range. Okay, so spend the 1 to do a heal on Maximus. So it's an orange dice.
Success.
So Maximus will heal. And then I will spend my remaining movement of 3. 1, 2. And I'll just stay there.
Okay.
Next up, who
Next
we got,
up,
Carlos?
flipping over. Wild Bill.
Maximus.
Maximus. Okay. Maximus goes first.
Maximus goes first. Okay, so Maximus.
No, Wild Bill goes first.
Oh, Wild Bill goes first.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Wild Bill, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Wild Bill thing to do. Yeah, that was Wild Bill's.
That was Wild Bill's activate. Okay, so then Maximus. Maximus is in contact with 8 Ball. So he's going to activate 5. He will spend his first to do Yotam Shield, targeting 8 Ball. So Yotam
That's
Shield.
an attack.
Yep. So black, red, and blue. 1 hit.
I block the hit.
Block the hit.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happens in that case. And then 2 left. Can't really do much apart from move. He'll probably stay where he is.
The 2 tanks are.
Yeah, the 2 tanks are locked down in combat.
Just wrestling in the middle of the field.
It's not even enough to do displacement on the
To
target.
fight like a vegetarian.
Let's not swing at the vegetarians.
Okay. So, last activation.
Oh, yeah, you.
Yeah, there's nothing
Well,
else.
Nothing
Bill has
Wild Bill already.
Yeah, so Carlos, who do you have?
So, last activation, 8 Ball,
Hexx3r.
and
Hexx3r.
Hexx3r. And you decide.
Okay. Let's see. Or Hexx3r. I'm going to say that 8 Ball goes first.
Face yourself.
Oh.
That's what Abel does. So Abel displays himself here. No.
No, because nothing I can do against that.
And now he spends 2 action points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
So
now
I thought he was going to move to here because then he's threatening all three of these.
true, but he might be trying to move.
and now
Parvati out.
badass boom, swap your position with a target within range 1, 2.
Tactics.
Yep.
And that is
The turn.
I still have to activate Hexx3r.
Yep.
Can Hexx3r do anything to clear that out?
Perhaps. Let's think.
Hexx3r can respawn herself here or here, and then move and bate retro or bate retro. Okay.
But she has to have range to do it.
Yep.
Yes, so I think what I'll do is... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll spawn her here.
Okay.
She starts with 3. I will spend her 2 of them to move. So she's going to move her full of 4. So
1, 2, 3, 4. And now just can make 1 bate retro.
She's going to try Valley Retro. So she'll use Valley Retro, target 8 ball. So Valley Retro 3 yellow. Let's see what happens.
Success and displacement.
Yes, okay, success and displacement. So success is good. So I can displace him one direction. I'm going to displace him, I have to pull him out here, out of the zone.
Yep.
And I can displace myself.
No, did you displace yourself before?
Oh, yes.
You displace him.
Actually, I can use a shield I want to do, so I can... But then I can't push him out anywhere out of the zone. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No. So displace myself here.
Okay, and now displace himself there.
And I have no more actions left to use Valley Retro, otherwise I try and push Parvati into the zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gabe,
I think that's it.
congratulations, Carlos.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, well, everybody, that was a battle between Carlos and Killian in
brutal.
Aristeia. Honestly, I'm
You
looking
made
at
2
this
frags
game.
also.
Yeah,
2
I
frags,
made
2
two
frags.
frags.
It was not killing things, really.
It's one frag. It's one frag.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you
you
meant
got a frag, you got a frag.
No, he got 2 frags because he's
Yeah.
Hexx3r.
the Mushashi moment where he killed.
Yeah, honestly, I was biting my lip through a lot of this, Killian, thinking, why is he doing that? Why is Carlos doing that? I would do this. So it's a game that's already got me really thinking about the different tactics you can play with. Your final move with 8 ball to win, I hadn't even noticed. My thinking was,
Tactics cards you got
Because
that
go
from.
here
You
and threaten
didn't
these.
notice because it was in my hand. I mean, that's the cards thing.
Yeah.
But this is Aristeia. Brains are hot right now.
Yeah.
The game is fun. The miniatures are fun. The accessories, everything. But then the game has depth. But the rules are these.
Yes, very light.
So that's the great quality of it. Yes, very simple rules, 16 pages, and enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, everybody, I tell you what, get your comments in below. How about you actually start telling us which of the characters would you pull together to actually put into your Aristeia team? We'll move on here. We'll see you in the next one. Hi everyone, we hope you're enjoying this themed week. Make sure you don't miss any of it by checking out the playlist, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to ding our dong so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, come across and join us on beastsofwar.com for more great gaming content and a fantastic community. Also, keep your comments in for your chance to win.